So hopefully I can do this. It says write the expression which is equivalent to fg evaluated to 5, right? So which expression is equivalent to fg and then 5. So now it's saying, and then I have 4 options, right? I have, this is f to the power 5 times g, sorry, not f at 5 times g at 5. B here is f of g at 5. C here is 5f to 5 times f at 5. And D here is 5 times g at 5. So this here is, you can think about the solution is, this 5 here is kind of being distributed, right? You can think of the solution as this. You can think of it as that my function of f, so again, f of x, so it's only f at 5 first. So I have to figure out it's f at 5 first, and then it's g at 5 times g at 5, right? It's not simply, this 5 doesn't go, it has to be evaluated to both functions here. So in this case, A here is correct. B here is false, right? B here is a composite function. It's f of g at 5, right? So you're saying you're taking the g at 5 first, but then I'm evaluating f at whatever g of 5 is, right? It's not f at 5. The g at 5 does not necessarily have to equal, g at 5 does not necessarily have to equal 5, right? We don't know if this expression here is true. So in this case, B here is false in this case, and C and D here are obviously false, right? Again, it doesn't even account for, this C here doesn't even account for my g function, right? There's no g of x here, and there's no f of x here. They don't, the C and D doesn't even count for this function, for the other function here. So these two are definitely wrong, and A here is my correct answer. Again, this 5 needs to be distributed amongst, it has to be evaluated from f at 5 and times f at g at 5, sorry, not f at 5. So f at 5 times g at 5, and not simply just one of those functions here. So again, this is you can think of this as a product. This here is a composite function. And these 5s here are simply just like you can think of this as vertical stretches, right? These are both vertical stretches here. So it doesn't actually make sense to do C or D here, because it doesn't even account for the other function. These are vertical stretches. So again, A here is our correct answer. So let's look at their answer here. Option A is true. That's great. We are given with the expression fg at 5, and we need to find equivalent for it. So denote the pointwise multiplication of the value of the function f and the value of the function point g at a, right? So this here is good. So this is what I mean by when we talk about distributive property. It's not really like distributive property, but it entails the same thing, where I need to take this value here of the function at 5 times the g at 5 as well. So here A here is correct, B is false, right? This is a composite function, right? That's what I wrote here, the composition of function. This is f at g of x. C is false because 5 times the f at 5 is not f at 5 times g at 5, and D is also false because, again, it's the same thing, except they wrote the g here. So in this case, a great solution and analysis for this problem here. So the solution here is correct.